Hello everyone, my name is Evan, owner of Hometown Heroes Entertainment, and today I'd like to talk to you about a new venture we're undertaking, doing guided tours. Our first set of guided tours will be to South Korea, and I'm very, very excited about this. I myself used to live in South Korea for a couple years in my early 20s, and I couldn't be more ecstatic about sharing my love and passion for South Korea with all of you. Now, South Korea has been in the news a lot over the last year. There have been some scary times and some nice surprises, and I think that this is perfect timing to show everyone the heart and soul of South Korea, no pun intended. The Buddhist Temples of South Korea are some of the most interesting and astonishing buildings I've ever seen. You get an amazing sense of peace and calm. It's quite a spiritual experience. The temples and surrounding areas are cared for to this day by the monks, who maintain the temple's function as well as its form. The level of detail inside and outside these structures is unparalleled. You could spend hours looking at the fine hand-painted details and still not see it all. The temples are full of tradition and symbolism. Often you can see depictions of two dragons fighting over an orb. These dragons embody the forces of chaos and order in constant struggle over our world. Art often adorns the buildings, as seen here from a temple in Gwangju showing the life and teachings of Buddha. There are also traditional villages where you can go and spend a day hearing music and taking part in activities celebrating the history and culture of Korea. When I first got to South Korea, I had a little bit of difficulty in learning the language, but I did find that there was one language we had in common, and that was food. And if I couldn't speak, boy, I was gonna eat. More often you'll find restaurants run by a husband and wife or a family. Before eating a meal, you tell your host, "잘 먹겠습니다," meaning "I will eat well," letting them know of your appreciation for what they've prepared. And I've had restaurants actually give me free food before because of how much I enjoyed their cooking. I was so surprised at how delicious Korean fried chicken is, and they have meat buffets that are so lavish they'll make you want to cry. Some restaurants are shaped like ships, and some serve blood sauces and teeny shrimp. Or there's this restaurant in Mokpo that had side dishes I couldn't believe. Lobster claws, oysters, whole shrimp, and other things from the sea I still to this day don't know the name of. There are a number of outdoor markets that are a lot of fun, and restaurants that serve seasonal dishes like this restaurant that serves eel during its season. Of course, there are more familiar things like McDonald's for those who feel a little less adventurous. South Korea also has some of the most beautiful hikes and scenery that I've ever seen. I myself am far from what you would call outdoorsy, but found myself converted in South Korea. The population density there is very high, and so to be able to get above it all and look down and see the entire city so packed together from your quiet place in the mountains has left me speechless.
Ah, it smells so good up here. It smells like the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland, but it's real. Ah, so many giant stairs. Okay, now we're really almost to the top. Oh, barf. Whew. Whoa. Our member's dead. Okay, we're really at the top this time.
Korea has developed so quickly in the last 50-odd years. You often see the old mixed with the new. You see tradition mixed with emerging technologies, like this 7-Eleven with the traditional roof I got a really good kick out of. Often you'll see older, more aged homes in the midst of new apartment buildings. Or there's this Buddhist temple that had a satellite dish on the side. I didn't know what to make of that. I thought that was a lot of fun. Look, South Korea is such a photogenic country, it's hard to take a bad picture. One hobby that I was really into was going to the top of these 20-story apartment buildings and just taking pictures of the surrounding area. I love the landscapes and the settings in South Korea so much. Going to each different city was an adventure in itself. One thing that's so different in South Korea than here in the West is that people go outside all the time. No matter where we were, there were always people, and you could find some real hidden treasures and some real fun gems that you couldn't find if you weren't out and about. So it was a lot of fun to find these hidden gems in each of the cities, like this street here in Mokpo called the Street of Light. And it also has a laser light show out on the Southern Ocean, and a lot of other really, really fun things that you only find when you're out and about in the heart of the city. And that's what I was doing all day, every day. So I saw a lot of these really fun sites, talked to a lot of really, really great people, and I want to share that experience with all of you. So I hope this has whet your appetite for an excursion to South Korea. Like I said, this will be the first of many, not just guided tours to South Korea, but hopefully places all over the world. So if there's somewhere you've always wanted to travel or you have experience living abroad, let me know down in the comments below this video or contact me on the Hometown Heroes Facebook page. Additionally, if you are interested in an excursion, in a guided tour, be sure to do the same. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I talk to you soon.